The next topic that we have for today is sexual reproduction in animals. Now, children, this is the most common method of reproduction in animals. Now, in sexual reproduction, two parents, that is one male and the other female, take part in sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction में हमने क्या पढ़ा था? That only one parent participate in the reproduction to produce their own kind. However, in this sexual reproduction, two parents are involved. One male and the other female. They both take part for the sexual reproduction. Now, two types of reproductive cells are produced by the parents. The male gametes are called as sperm and the female gametes are called as ovum. Now, what do we understand by the gametes? Gametes are actually the sex cells. These are the sex cells. They are also called as gametes. So, sperm is the male gamete and ovum is the female gamete. Here, the male gamete is usually small with a nucleus and little cytoplasm. In humans, the male gamete has a long tail which helps in it in movement, and it is called as sperm. Whereas the female gamete, it is larger in comparison to the sperm. It has a nucleus and it has more cytoplasm present in it. This cytoplasm provides nutrition to the growing embryo. Now, the male gamete and the female gamete, they fuse to form a structure that is called as zygote. So, male gamete and female gamete, they both fuse together and they form a fertilized cell. This fertilized cell is called as zygote. Now, what do we understand by the term fertilized? The fusion of the male and female gamete is actually called as fertilization, children. So, after fertilization, the zygote is formed. Now, this zygote, which is formed by the fusion of male and female gamete, it divides further and undergoes growth in the size. This is what is called as embryo. And this embryo later, after division, ultimately develops into a new individual. This is how the sexual reproduction takes place. We will go ahead and study about the sexual reproduction in humans in detail. For now, it's good to know information regarding the terms that we have come across. These are all new terms for all of you, like gametes, zygote, fertilization, embryo. Understand these terms. The male gamete is male and female gamete. The male sperm, male sex cell is called as gamete and it is sperm. Same goes with the female sex cell. It is called as gamete and it is ovum. When ovum and sperm fuse, they form zygote. So, the process of fusion of male and female gamete is called as fertilization. This fertilization results in the formation of zygote, and the zygote undergoes division multiple times. It divides and forms the embryo, and from the embryo develops a new individual. So, this is how the reproduction takes place. We will study in detail about the human reproduction in our next class. Now, we will go ahead and study about the types of fertilization. Fertilization, we all understood that it is the process of fusion of male and female gamete. Alright, that results in the formation of zygote. Now, we will go ahead and study about the types of fertilization. There are two types of fertilization, that's external fertilization and internal fertilization. In animals, fertilization दो तरह की होती है. Some of the animals, they show internal fertilization and some of the animals show external fertilization. Let us go ahead and study what is actually external and internal fertilization. So, in external fertilization, the male and female gametes are released and the fertilization takes place outside the body of the female. The male and female gametes, they fuse outside the body of the female. For example, in many aquatic animals like fish, starfish and frog, fertilization is external, children. Here, the male and female gametes are released into the water and fusion takes place inside the water by chance. Alright, so when this type of fertilization in which the fusion of male and female gamete takes place outside the body of the female is called as external fertilization. Now, to ensure fertilization inside water, a large number of gametes are produced and released at the same time. So, as the fusion of the male and female gamete, they fuse by chance. So, in order to make sure that the fertilization does take place, a large number of gametes are produced by the organism. So, that is what is external fertilization. External, as the name suggests, the fertilization takes place outside the body of the female partner. Some of the examples of the organism those show external fertilization are fish, frog and starfish. Talking about the internal fertilization, children, as the name suggests, fertilization which takes place inside the female body is called as internal fertilization. This type of fertilization occurs in insects, birds, reptiles, mammals like us, human beings, dogs, cats, we all come in the category of mammals, right? So, in this kind of fertilization, the fertilization takes place inside the female body. So, it is called as internal fertilization. So, that's about the types of fertilization. The next topic that we have is oviparous and viviparous animals. Now, children, sexual reproduction takes place by two methods. That is, either animals lay egg or the animals give birth to the young ones, right? Based upon this, the animals are classified as oviparous and viviparous animals. The animals which lay eggs are called as oviparous animals, while the animals which give birth to the young ones, they are called as viviparous animals. So, some of the examples of oviparous animals would be frog, lizard, butterfly, hen, sparrow. ये सब क्या हैं? Oviparous animals हैं that lay egg, and whereas viviparous animals are the animals which give birth to the young ones. For example, humans, cows, dogs, cats. So, this is about viviparous and oviparous animals, children. So, in today's class, children, we have defined reproduction. We have studied about the modes of reproduction. Then we have studied in detail about the asexual reproduction and also regarding the sexual reproduction in animals. We have discussed on types of fertilization and oviparous and viviparous animals. So please read through your textbook. We are sending you a PDF of the textbook also. Read through it. If you have any doubt, you can always WhatsApp me or you can clarify your doubt in the Zoom class. The question answers related to this topic are sent to you in the PDF form. Please make a note of those question answers in your classwork notebook. So children, I hope you all enjoy e-learning. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.